Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Breakfast with the Greenes. We're your hosts. I'm James Greene.
And I'm Cynthia Greene, and we are founders of Marriage Built to Last, and we are
America's favorite couple. So we want to welcome you to another episode, and this is that time of season that a lot of people love, that Christmas time.
And some people hate.
Right, because of things I guess we're going to be talking about. So first, what we ask you to do is share it out. You can always go to the bottom of the screen and hit the share button, because we know during this time of season, some people love it, some people may not like it because of all the issues, because of the money and everything. So share it out and see what people think about one way or the other. If you love this type of season, fine. If not, I totally understand. Or you can start a watch party. Yes, I do, because this is a stressful time of season. Also, you can start a watch party. Share it out. People like to know what you're watching. And, during this time where we know the pandemic and everything, the cases are increasing, you have time to be home, why don't you just join us?
We're going to be sharing some things that can help you. Or maybe it can help someone that you know, honestly.
Right.
So we want you, to always, we're here for you, and we want you to be there for your friends. So That's what we ask you to share it out. Because you never know who is going through something that may need to hear what we're talking about. Because even though we talk about fun stuff, it's applicable and it's educational. Things that you can truly use in your life. So how y'all doing this morning? Y'all, I just have to tell y'all, we've been out working early this morning. You know how the military got this saying, we do more before 9 o'clock.
6 a.m. before most people during the day.
Not 6 a.m. I thought it was 9 a.m. 6 a.m. before. We do more before 6 a.m. than most people do all day. Y'all, we've been outside working in the yard early this morning and hiking through the woods. How about that? I wish I'd taken my walking app so I could have my steps come in, but I forgot. But yeah, so we've been out. I was a little sweaty, y'all. My hair was really curly. Now it's all poofy from working outside. But greetings this morning. We're so happy to see you. I get so excited about this time of year, y'all.
And that's the spectrum of it. I don't. Because for one, this is the time a lot of you should be maybe focusing on Christ, but a lot of people make Christmas time commercialized.
Okay.
And that's not me. It's all, and let me tell you something else about being stressful. Because now, a lot of people order things online. You don't know if you're going to get to the person that you want to get to on time. So you're worried about that. Then you're worried about how I'm going to pay for all of this. That's what makes this more stressful. Plus, and this is a true fact, we did some research that, crime is up during Christmas time because most people are stressed. Most people are out trying to buy things, trying to find things for family. And you want to have a Merry Christmas. So a lot of times crime is always up during this time of year.
And even if you don't celebrate Christmas and you don't get excited about Christmas, most people are still off on Christmas Day, and there's still a lot going on during this time, and there's a lot that you can be doing. So we're going to talk about some things you can do so that your Christmas is not so stressful to help you have a very merry marriage, right? So last week we talked about the berry part, which was the mistletoe. And we talked about what the mistletoe meant and why people kiss under the mistletoe. Why people kiss under the mistletoe, babe?
Because it's symbol. I know the mistletoe, if you look back in the Scandinavian times, it symbolizes healing.
The mistletoe, yeah.
But it also now it symbolizes romance.
Romance, love, peace, and friendship.
So that's what we talked about last week, the berry part. Because this theme is a very merry marriage. Come on.
Oh, I want to tell y'all too what I'm making. So James is cooking the beef bacon over here, and he's going to do the eggs on this side. I'm making banana nut pancakes. So I let my banana get really, really ripe, and I put it in the refrigerator so it wouldn't rot. But even though the peeling looks rotten, it's not. And now I am smushing up the banana and getting it really, really creamy. And then I'm going to add my pancake mix. Now I use Complete Man pancake mix that's already made, but it's crusty, so it's non-GMO. It's no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives in it. So this is what I use to make my pancakes, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I used to use this gluten-free pancake, but I didn't like the consistency.
Right. I didn't like it at all. Gluten-free. Let's be honest.
So now I found a really good already made pancake mix that I use. But sometimes I make my own with my whole wheat flour and put in my own ingredients. But this is just easy, y'all. It's just easy.
So last week we talked about the berry, and like Cynthia said, the mistletoe and what it symbolizes, what it represents. And we just encourage you to go out and buy mistletoe because what it does is it draws you closer together, especially when you kiss under it. And that's always a good thing. So this week, we're going to be talking about the merry part. Right, babe?
Yes, we're going to be talking about the merry part. The MERRY. Because everybody goes around saying, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. And we want you to have a Merry Christmas and a Merry Marriage this year.
Right.
We don't want you to get caught up in the stressors, you guys. There's so many things you can be focusing on besides Christmas presents.
And didn't I say that this time of year can be stressful? Because people wonder where they're going to get the money to buy gifts. And if they charge gifts or layaway, where are they going to get the money to pay them off? Plus, you know, during this time of the pandemic, you know, a lot of people can't go see your family because they talk about you need to quarantine before going to see your family. And it started yesterday, didn't it? Because this is 14 days actually before Christmas. So you would have to be quarantined now if you want to go see family members.
If you want to be a responsible adult.
And if you don't want to go anywhere because of the pandemic, then that could be stressful because now you're home. You could be home alone. It could be just, say, the two of you. And you know, and you maybe miss or you maybe miss your family. I mean, that's a given. You may want to be around your family and you can't.
And we're going to give you some great ideas to help you during this holiday time, to give you some different options and things you can do. So what's the M and the Merry stand for?
The M stands for
what MERRY is stands for to have a merry marriage.
So the M is for making time. And that's always the key because during this time of season, you need to make time, especially for your loved ones, for your family, for your loved ones, for your friends. You know, that's what you need to do, making time. Because when you're making time, you're showing them that, look, I love you and you're a priority and this is what's important to me. So making time is always showing them what's important, showing them that you're a priority because I'm making time for you. And that's one thing in life, you cannot get back at time. So if you have that time, call somebody. You know, if you can, go see them. I know it's hard right now, but make time to reach out.
And I like what James said about call somebody. So I purpose myself to call at least 1 to 3 people every week to check on them. And I always want to I always put at least a single person on my list to check on. So people that I was in organizations with and clubs and people from church, people back home, you know, my friends. I try to call people that I don't talk to very often, and some 1 to 3 people every week just to check on them because you don't know who's feeling lonely or alone. There's a difference between feeling lonely and feeling alone and being alone. And so sometimes they just want to hear a cheerful voice. They just want to know that somebody's thinking about them. So when
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say also you can always do say like a Secret Santa. You can go online and find the emails or applications, I don't know what they are, where you send an email to all your families. Right. Send an email to all your families to join that, and there'll be a secret draw, and they can draw each other family names, and you can put a wish list in there on here's what I'm wishing for. And you can actually go on there, find that wish list, purchase that item, and send it directly to that person.
So that's what our family is doing, like my side of the family, you know, Jay's part of the family, of course. So I want to tell you guys, I'm putting my nuts in my bananas so you guys will know what I'm doing. So I already put the banana in there, and then I'm putting my nuts in my pancake mix. So that's what my family decided to do. We're doing virtual Secret Santa. So I used Elfster, and I'm the family planner for this event. So I created an account. I got to send an email out to everybody's email via Elfster, and everybody had to accept and then register with Elfster, and then they were able to create a wish list that takes you straight to Amazon, or you can go on the internet and Google it and provide a link and tell people exactly what you want, or you can just write out a list of things that you would like. And so my family is doing that, and then James and I have some friends, some couple friends of ours, that we're doing Elfster as a group of couples. Isn't that so cool?
Right. Because see, and this is what we're talking about. If you want to have a very merry marriage. You know, doing these type of things, you know, enjoying, then that's the thing. Come on, just make that time, you know. Just reach out, make an effort, because trust me, sometimes it's not all about the gift. It's about making that time, showing them that, you know, I may not have it right now. You know, my funds may be a little low. I may have bills to pay during COVID. I can't get to work, whatever the case may be. So all you have to do is reach out. And that shows them there. That's that love right there. Go ahead, baby.
That's the point I wanted to make. It's not about the gifts, because I've had a lot of women to send me this gift thing where you put the name at the top of the list and you send that person a gift, and then you change the names and they send the next person a gift. I've had a lot of people send me that, and I didn't join any of them because honestly, I don't want someone sending me a bunch of random gifts in the mail. Lord only knows what it might be. May not be something I really like or want or can use or need. And I know it may be fun for some people, but that wasn't fun for me. But I'm excited about doing gift exchanges with some couples, and I'm excited about doing gift exchange with my family, because that's, to me, that's love. That's like James said, it's not about the gifts. It's about making time for each other. Because what we're going to actually do is on Christmas Day, my family, Christmas morning, we set a time, and we're going to all each open our gift or share our gift.
Via Zoom or via
Zoom,
or
and
a Google Hangout or something.
And say who our Secret Santa was. We'll tell the person who their Secret Santa was, and the person can thank their Secret Santa for their gift. And how cool is that? Because you got something that you really wanted. Y'all, I put some really cool gifts in mine that I really want. That was different, that I may not have bought for myself. So I just think that's really, really exciting. So, babe, what is the E?
The E is enjoy. And this is the key, because if you can't go anywhere, enjoy the ones that are in your household. You know, do things fun. Maybe play games. You know, maybe find creative ways. Maybe have like a hot chocolate bar or a tea. You know, something similar to that. But you need to enjoy the people that you're in your household with, the people that all are together. Because, you know, if you're, you know, not going anywhere because of the pandemic, and all of you are in the house, you know, and being around one another, enjoy those ones. Enjoy the people that are with you.
And it goes back to making time and spending time together. But you guys, when James and I got married, I wanted to create our own holiday traditions, right? Some things that we do. So we decided that, what's our tradition, babe, we do every year, the night before Christmas?
Open a gift.
So we decided one of our things is every night before every Christmas Eve, we each get to open one of our gifts that's under the tree. But the person who, like, I get to choose which gift James can open. They can't just open any gifts under the tree. So that was one of our traditions that we created.
Right.
And then with my family, if we get together for Christmas, and we do sometimes, or even Thanksgiving, I create a chocolate and hot tea bar, a hot chocolate and hot tea bar, and I'll put out all these different types of hot chocolate and the things you can put in it, hot tea and all the condiments and things for hot tea, and I sit it on a big tray, and everybody can make their own hot chocolate. You guys, I be having like cinnamon sticks and things of that nature.
You also can sing Christmas songs together, or go around and everybody pick a Christmas song to sing. You know, there's a lot of creative ways. You can play board games. Yep. There's a lot of things you can do.
Game night during the holidays, right? And I want to go back to the Zoom too. You don't have to do a gift exchange to do a Zoom with your family on Christmas Day. You can do like James said. My family, we've already decided we're going to sing some Christmas songs. We're going to do a couple of Christmas scriptures or scriptures.
I didn't know that.
Yes, we're going to do some Christmas songs and scripture, and we're going to open our gifts, and we're going to have prayer. So, and for Thanksgiving, we all share what we were thankful for. So you can Zoom with your family and do some really creative and fun things. Get your kids involved. Let your kids sing a fun Christmas song. Right. Or let your kids show your family what all they got for Christmas. You know, just let them go around and show all their toys and clothes and things that they got for Christmas. So be creative, but make time for each other and enjoy each other. What's the first R, babe?
The first R is something we may have already touched on, little reaching out.
We did touch on it a little, but go ahead.
Because you always need to reach out. First was, make time, enjoy, and reach out. Because if you reach out, that shows them that you're making time for them, and you can enjoy them, whether it's over the line, out this line, or the ones in the household, or when you call them on the phone. You see, because that's what it is. Sometimes people feel that boy, I didn't even talk to them this time, or it's the holiday season, I haven't talked to this person. So reach out, because there's a lot of times during this holiday season, some people may feel a little lonely. So reaching out will encourage them. Reaching out helps them. Reaching out makes them feel that joy. You know, like, wow, you thought about me. You reached out. And it goes along with the M and the E, because you're enjoying them and you're making time for them. So we encourage you to reach out to someone during this holiday season.
And reach out to some people you wouldn't normally reach out to, because like I'm gonna call all of my aunts and uncles this Christmas holiday. I don't think I'm gonna call them Christmas Day. I think I'm gonna call them all on Christmas Eve to tell them Merry Christmas. So I'm gonna call, my mother has had 10 sisters and brothers, and now I think there's still 8 living. So I'm gonna call all 7 of my aunts and uncles, and I'm gonna call my husband, some of my dad's family, my aunts and uncles. But really just one aunt and one uncle. So yeah, so that's my goal on Christmas Day, reaching out. So reach out to somebody that you haven't talked to in a very long time. Reach out to an old family member. You know, someone was telling me that for Father's Day, she reached out to all of her brothers and her cousins because she had estranged herself from the family because of some things that the men in the family were doing or had done. But for Father's Day, she reached out to all of them to tell them Happy Father's Day, and it broke the ice. So just pick up the phone, and you could maybe break the ice of some tension you may have had with someone in your family.
And that's such a key, because what it does is it shows that bond. You know, it shows that you're making an effort, that you're trying. You know, a lot of times there can be discord, or like Cynthia said, you know, stuff may happen, you know, way back, and now you don't talk to that person. But reaching out will break that ice. We'll show, like, look, I know things happen, but we're still family, and I still love you. You know, so reach out to someone this time of year. You know, let them know what you're doing. Ask them, what are you doing this holiday? You know, what are your plans? Or, you know, what are you wishing for this holiday season? What are you praying for? So we always encourage you to reach out.
And the same thing too, you know, all of these things apply to you and your spouse. If it's just you and your spouse, we want you to make sure that you're making time for your spouse during this holiday time. You know, we've been talking about other people, but also if you don't have kids at home, or you don't have kids, period, and it's just you and your spouse, you and your sweetheart, you know, make time for your spouse this holiday season. Like yesterday I told James I want to watch some movies. Like tonight I want to watch some Christmas movies. He don't know that yet, but I told him I want to watch some movies. We watched 2 really good movies last night, y'all. And so tonight I want to watch some really good Christmas movie. I want to watch some African American Christmas movie. So that's what we'll probably do tonight. But make time for each other. And then like with the E was enjoy each other. Make sure that you're enjoying your spouse. Like we got out and did the yard together this morning. We cleared some of our land under the trees. And then we went walking through the woods. So we were having fun together, exploring. And God, guess what, y'all? Guess what we discovered on our land today?
She discovered.
No, we discovered. We have a spring water creek running through our land back there. We just moved, in case y'all didn't know. The water is crystal clear. Well, now we have a well here. We were told that we have spring water, and our water is so good, y'all. Now, I don't know if that's where the water's coming from, but we saw a spring back there. We were like, James was like, I hear water. I said, me too. And we followed the sound and found a creek. And so the water is crystal clear. How cool is that? So enjoy each other, make time for each other, and then reach out to one another. Now, when we say reach out to one another, reach out and ask your spouse, babe, how are you feeling this year during these holidays? What are you thinking?
Right.
Babe,
and just think of the elderly, you know, maybe family members. Is there anything I can do? Anything that you need? You know, that's all it takes. Just reaching out.
What's the other R, babe?
The R is to respond. And that is the key. Because, hold on, let me turn this. When you respond, that shows that you're taking action.
When you reach out, when somebody reach out to you, you make sure you respond
exactly.
to them reaching out to you. So if I reach out to you and I say, babe, how are you feeling this holiday season?
Make sure I respond and let them know how I'm feeling, because that's the key. That shows, you know, that you're taking action and you're doing good deeds, because you're responding to what they ask, and you're letting them know how you truly feel. You know, and let's be honest. Don't just say, well, I'm okay. No, let's be honest. If you're feeling a certain way, or you may be feeling sad, let them know.
Like James just said, he ain't feeling the holiday season.
Right. I'm not a big holiday season person. Let's be honest.
No,
I'm not a big holiday
about
season
any
person.
holiday. But he participates. He gets
You
in.
should have wiped some of that off.
He participates. He gets in there and he does whatever, you know, the family is doing, whatever I'm doing, you know, he does jump right in there. But you guys, make sure that you are communicating. Responding is all we talk about, communicating with one another. If your spouse asks you a question, if they ask you about the holidays, or even if you're thinking of certain things, share it with your spouse how you're feeling about the holidays. Like, I'm so super excited about the holidays, but for what reason? None in particular, because I told my husband, don't buy me any presents this year. He's already given me enough presents.
So let's stop there for a moment. So let me ask all of you out there, if the person you love says, don't buy me anything this Christmas or this holiday season, and you actually do not, you think they have an attitude? You wake up Christmas morning and there's nothing for you, and you say, wait, I have nothing. No, you told me don't buy you anything. Trust me, they will still have an attitude. So if they tell you, don't buy me anything for Christmas, you better buy something anyway, even if it's small. Because if you do not, there might be a little bit of an attitude problem. So I encourage you, if they say you don't have to buy me anything, go out and buy them something, even if it's not big. Because it doesn't matter how big or small. It's the thought that counts, and it shows you're thinking about them anyway.
There you go, because I was going to say that, because my husband kept asking me, what do you want for Christmas? You didn't give me a wish list. So I got a question for you guys. Do any of you create gift lists or wish lists for your spouse for Christmas, or do you ask your kids to give you a gift list or wish list? James and I have been doing that almost since the year we were first year, maybe the second year we were married, because I feel like I'd rather get him something he can use, he can want, he likes, than me get him a gift and he look at it like, thank you. And he really doesn't care about it. He really doesn't like it.
Let's be honest.
So post in the feed, let us know. Do you do gift lists or wish lists with your spouse for the holidays or any hot day?
Because trust me, and I'm talking to the men here, if you bought your wife some pots and pans or a vacuum, how do you think she would feel?
They talked about that on the news the other day. Yup, they sure did. They talked about that on the news the other day. And the women were saying, I don't think that's a gift for me. That's a gift for the house.
See? And that's exactly what I'm saying.
They said that's a gift for the house. That is not a gift for me. So I get it. But seeing as how we moved, I told my husband the things I want for Christmas is things for the house mostly. There's nothing that I really need.
That's too much,
So there's some things that I want. There's a thingy down there. You can put some of the grease down in the hole. You guys, this is, you know what? I'm digressing a little, but this is breakfast with the Greenes, and we are actually cooking breakfast. Y'all, this is so cool, right? So we cooked the bacon on that end, and now we cooked the eggs on this end. Okay, don't cut that down. No, you're taking too much off.
No, I'm not.
And now we're cooking the pancakes on there. And you know what? I don't mind using the bacon grease, because we do beef bacon anyway. But I don't mind using the bacon grease to make the pancakes. My husband trying to get all the bacon grease up off of there, but I love the bacon grease to cook my pancakes. So this is so cool, y'all, all in one. Okay, I'm gonna have to do one last pancake when it's done, because they're not gonna all fit. But I just think this is so cool, you know, using this. And we're doing different creative things cooking in the kitchen, because you guys see we're in a new space. We're in our new location. And so it's not as convenient to cook on the stove. Our backs will be to you guys, or we'd have to put the camera cat corner. And that's what we did last week. So we're trying different things each week, which reminds me.
Actually, let us how you feel about the different areas. Because if our stove is here and we're sideways, you know, let us know
how
what you think.
It works.
Right.
Yes.
What you think is the best setup?
Yeah, let us know.
Lay down.
So you guys, the why. What is the why?
The why is, I want to say,
yearn
for the best.
Yes, you guys, yes. So we talked about the M, make time, the E, enjoy, the first R, R, reach out. The second R, respond. And the Y is yearn for the best. Y'all, go ahead.
But I was gonna say, when you yearn for the best, you want the best life that you could have. You want the best holiday season you could have. You want the best marriage that you can have. And the only way to do that is to make time.
Yearn for the best.
Enjoy. Reach out. Respond when they reach out. And yearn for the best. Yearn for the best of the two of you together.
Y'all, that is so important. We don't take it lightly when we're giving you advice and coming on here to share with you guys. We really believe that everybody can have an awesome and amazing marriage. It's just about putting the time in to get it right. And it's so key when you do these things that we're talking about. These are simple, everyday things, but we're talking about it so that you will have a merry marriage during the Christmas holidays. Mm-hmm. Because it can be a stressful time. There's so much going on in the world, y'all.
And this time is more stressful. A lot of people don't realize this time of year can be more stressful than any time of the year, because you can feel that you're low on funds and you may not have.
A lot of people lost their jobs.
Right, and you may not have the money to get your children maybe what they want for Christmas. So you're a little stressed out. This is when crime is up because people want what others have.
That's so sad.
So this time of year can be very stressful. So we encourage you to do the little things.
Comments about the list.
Do the things. Make some time.
Good morning, Taria. Taria says, great morning. Oh, she said pots and pans don't count.
What?
Household appliances are not Christmas or birthday or anniversary gifts.
So you're telling me a vacuum wouldn't do?
No. I agree for the most part, but this year, because of the new house, there's some household things that I wouldn't mind having, because there's some things I want for my office. Like I want a white file cabinet, hint, hint, and a white bookcase, hint, hint, okay, and a white, what do you call that thing, like a desk cover to cover my white desk, because I see my white desk is already getting dirty, so I need a little cover for it. So I found a really cute white one on the internet that I really like. So it's okay, and that's office stuff, but still, there's some household things that I want to. But I've said I'm gonna give James my list. I made my list, babe, because he kept asking me for a list, and I kept telling him he gave me my present already. This big, beautiful house. I love it.
I got her another gift. It's an iron.
No, she didn't. No, he didn't. So you guys, we're talking about you having the best marriage and the best marriage during these holiday seasons and forever. And so we use Merry, MERRY, as an acronym to help you this holiday season. Right. So once again, the M was make time for one another, your family and your friends, whether it's on Zoom or through a phone call or reaching out social distance. The E was enjoy one another. Create some really fun holiday traditions and habits and things that you and your family can do during the holidays, or you and your spouse. And then R, reach out to one another, reach out to your family and friends, whether that's on Zoom, whatever it may be. Reach out to somebody or reach out to each other and find out how each other are feeling during this time. And then respond to your spouse, respond to your family and friends. If you reach out and they say something, if you don't know the right thing to say, let them know that, but respond and let's show that you care. And then why? Yearn to be the best. Be the best you, be the best for your spouse, be the best for your family and friends, your neighbors, whatever that may be, whatever that may look like to you. We want you to have a very merry marriage and holiday season. You guys, we have some things too that will help you to have a great holiday season and upcoming 2020 new year. We have a Power Couple Vision and Goals party that we want to invite you to. We actually have another one tonight, so it's not too late to join, you guys, because it's virtual. So we're allowing registrations like right up to the moment almost, right? So there's not a whole lot that you need, because once you register, we're going to send you the materials that you need to write everything out. And then if you want to have a board, you can, but you don't have to. But the only thing you need is pencil and paper to do this vision board, because you don't even really need the paper, because we're going to send you an electronic document that you can print out. So we are certified vision board facilitators. And so we know a little bit about what we're doing. And we don't just help you do a vision board. We help you write out a vision for your marriage, or vision for 2021 and going forward. And then we help you with your individual goals and your goals together as a couple. And we help you, we have SMART goals, which helps you create a plan to reach those goals. And it's so key and important, because as we said in one of our posts about the Vision Goals Party, James and I wouldn't be where we were today if we didn't set goals, if we didn't have a vision for our marriage, if we didn't have a vision for our future, if we didn't have a vision for where we want to go in life. We wouldn't have built our second home since we've been married.
Right, and that's the key. If you don't have a vision, how do you know where you're going? If you don't have a vision, how do you know what you want to do? If you don't have a vision, how do you know what you want to accomplish? You know, and especially for couples. You know, because we believe you were put together for a purpose, but you have to discover what that is, and you have to grow and do it together. You know, you have to have a vision together. You may have individual goals and have a vision for you individually, but you need to have it for a couple. That's why it's called a power couple vision and goal setting, because not only do we help you create a vision on where you're going and where you want to be, but we help you set those goals and come up with a strategy and a step to achieve those goals that you set.
Right.
And when cities are SMART goals, come on, you know, just make it simple, you know, and we pick areas of your life. This isn't all about just cutting out pieces of a magazine and put them on the board, even though you can do that. But we actually have you put down specific topics, whether it's financial, whether it's spiritual, whether it's marital, whatever the case may be, to write down the goals on what you want. And then we help you come up with the steps to achieve those goals. That is such a key.
So you guys, y'all know how I thought you were giving it to me. You doing 4 pancakes?
No, I was just putting them on there to get them off of there.
I thought he was making my plate. You guys, these pancakes, banana nut pancakes, they smell so good. I can't wait to eat them. But you guys know how we do. Once breakfast is done, it's time to go. And breakfast is done. Wow, I can't wait. It looks so good. It smells so good. So y'all, not only did I make banana nut, but I'm going to put some strawberries on top. My husband, he doesn't like this kind of stuff. And a few blueberries. Now look at that. Isn't that scrumptious looking? Ooh wee, ooh wee. And I want to tell you guys about the syrup that I use, right? So I discovered this black lady, who created her own syrup. Her name is called Michelle's. And I forgot Michelle's last name, but it's gourmet maple cream syrup, and you can find it in your grocery stores. And I believe they said in Walmart. I'm not 100% sure. So I bought this to support a woman, black-owned business owner. I love buying black, you guys. So once again, you guys know how we do. Once breakfast is done, it's time to go. But you guys, if you have any questions about how to manage your marriage and have a really merry Christmas, you know, reach out to us. Let us know. Let us know, and we're here for you. Just send us a message via DM, or send us an email to info@marriagebuilttolast. So our doorbell just rang. My husband walked away. So I'm going to close you guys out. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Have a very merry marriage and holiday season. And remember, if you build it, it will last. God bless you and have a great day.